Oh, it was his cell phone. So I guess because it's not here, yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Oh. That's not a bad idea, actually. Like, if you had a big enough container, like the ones they give you at E3, you could totally stick a phone in there. Well, in that case, so are we done here, then? I don't really see anything else I could examine. We took some money. Is he wearing gloves? His hands are really pale. Well, just for the hell of it, let's check. Okay, so we've already looked at that. Alright, let's get out of here then. Glasses. The glasses, that's weird too, though. I don't know what that means. But this actually feels a lot more like a Phoenix Wright case now. But maybe I'm just getting used to the whole thing. So we have the stain here. Spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assume it was spilled during the turbulence. No, you can't mess with it. It's a crime scene. I found some very important evidence. Oh yeah. What is the important piece of evidence in this scene? Well, for one thing, we have something broken here. It's a broken bottle. But we also have a glass that somehow isn't broken, and we also have footprints here. So, oh, what is the most important? Well, footprints is probably the most important thing. If we're looking for a killer here, what is it? They're a little smudged, but I think we can agree they are both a set of footprints. They are both a set of footprints. Yeah. So you think, yes, these belong to our killer. Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class. I don't think that'll be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. Ah, yeah, too bad. Okay. Is that it? Wow. Okay. It's a little less to look at. Let's try. There's something on the table here. Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence. It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second. And I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off. I guess the shaking of the plane is bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it. Jeez, and this is the gate where the gift shop used to be. The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters. We don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed. Ever vigilant. Ever the vigilant, Edgeworth. There's another bottle of another... What? Well, I guess they all would have fallen, wouldn't they? Okay, what's over here? These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds. So what if I am? What do you suppose I said to them? I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation. Well, Cloud was never much of a talker, you know him. Just has that big-ass sword. We got a cabinet over here. These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area. Yeah, sure, it's fine. No matter how kind you are towards me, know that it does not clear up any suspicions. Is that a piano down there? Yeah, exactly. What is this door? Where does this door go? This door leads to the flight attendant's room. Oh, okay, alright. Oh, one would think the perfume would smell great. However, to me it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies beyond this door. Perhaps we should return to the investigation. Yeah, I think so. Why did you space out? Are you in love? Is this a piano? This grand piano is the pride of this plane. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert. What? That's amazing! No, I want to... Is there such a thing as one of those? Oh my god, that would be so amazing. Man, I put Silverchair diorama in that thing and see what happens. Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. Oh man, I'd love to hear what the greatest view would sound like on a piano. What or who is this? This is a bronze statue of the founder of iFly Airlines, Mr. Hugo iFly. The one on the left is of when he was in his 40s, and the other is of him in his 80s. Why do they look exactly the same? I guess. Wow, dude. Man. Chair? Bottle? I don't know, man. Shoot. Oh, let's see. We looked at the stain. Looked at the footprints. Can we do any logic stuff here? I haven't really looked at that in a while. Oh my god, look at all this! Okay, well, we have a lot of stuff here, but there has to be stuff that, like, doesn't go together. So we're trying to figure out where was the killer. The blood on it is still fresh. Could this be the murder weapon? The victim's body was found inside the elevator that connects to the first floor. It's the second floor. The broken glasses bothers me. I don't know why that bothers me so much. I mean, maybe it's just not an important thing, but they were, like, still on him. I don't know if that... I don't think they would, like, miss something like that. Like, when they would tell the people to draw the pictures, they would say, you know, make his glasses on the floor or something. I don't know, though. I don't think he was hit from the front, though. There's some spilled grape juice on the floor in front of the elevator, and wound on the back of his head suggests blunt force trauma, but what caused it? Are we going to say maybe, like, blunt force trauma and the weapon and put these together? Let's try that. What you got, Edgeworth? The statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out. Yeah, what is it? The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head. Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of the Obvious title? Damn, savage, Edgeworth, savage. Francisco's gonna be so happy to see you. What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating? Maybe. Looks like it. Man, I really hope Francisca's in this game. If they're taking that long of a flight, it has to be... Whoa. I almost pulled a wire with my leg there. Jeez. But I tell you, what is an 18-hour flight? Is there a flight that even takes that long in the world? Because we can go from, like... Oh, okay. Because you can go from New York to LA in, like, 5 hours, right? And isn't that, like... just about a fourth of the way? I mean, like, you'd have to be going literally to the other side of the planet for it to take that long. Okay, so I guess there's like 3 pairs we have to mix and put together here. So spilled grape juice. What does that go with? Maybe nothing. Spilled grape juice go in front of the elevator. Where was the killer? Was the killer... maybe in the elevator with him? It's kind of the only thing that makes any sense, really. Were they broken during his murder? Ugh. Yeah, I like this, though. Where was the killer in the elevator? I mean, it has to be. Right? Please don't let there be a curse. Please don't let there be a curse. True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. Alright. If only I could prove that the killer rode the elevator with Hicks. I would think... Let's see, there was some spilled grape juice on the floor in front of the elevator. And there were footprints going away from the juice. How could those even be there? And they wouldn't have been my footprints, right? Well, I could prove the killer rode the elevator with Hicks. This has to be one of them. Glasses are broken. And spilled grapes. Oh, I don't know. So I don't feel like the glasses are going to get explained until much later. Just the way... I mean, he was hit in the back of the head. On the other hand, what does this really have to do with... I think I got a better chance with this than with the glasses. We're going to try that. I have it. Oh, good thing. I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth. I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder. Yeah, it's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding, or rather, the grape juice. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact. Exactly. How do we know that the voice on that tape was not Mr. Cole himself? But if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spots. Exactly. Besides, like, wouldn't the footsteps have gone back to the elevator again to die? Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside that elevator. But who? Some random schmo that we don't know, because of the Chozo. Holy crap, a holy old Benvolio's got polio. What's going on over there? What? Oh god, what is that asshole doing down here? Oh, didn't they... what? Unforgivable. This is unforgivable. Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late. It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late. But the movie... What? I will not talk to you anymore. You're just wasting my time. What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there is no emergency, please return to your seat. Do not tell me what to do. I need not sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you were innocent yet? Oh, yeah. If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. Oh, damn. What? Nonsense! Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken, merely that there is room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please put your hand down, because I don't want to feel the feeling of those rings being smashed into my face. So, to move this all in detail once more. Fine, suit yourself! What is he doing? Dear God, that is a pink shirt. It's more like magenta, actually, I guess, but... What you saw. Oh, great. Great, here we go, guys. Testimony time! My favorite part. I'm certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal! Nope. I don't think so. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me. So, my eyewitness, do you want to take a look at my shoesy woozies? I can show you my sexy little shoesy woozies, and you can see that there's no grapey, juicy wakey on the bottoms of my soulsy wollsies. So, never do that again. Okay, yeah, discredit. Easy schmeezy. Well, first, let's see what we can press here. See if there's anything worth pressing, really. I'm certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. Okay, that's not a problem. That's when the needles on my pocket watch... Yeah, 6 o'clock. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes. Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal. That is the most mistaken way of thinking I've ever heard of. No, your silly opinion is what is mistaken. Please calm down, the both of you. In a sense, you are both mistaken. Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black. Oh, jeez. He certainly has a lot of confidence in his testimony. If push comes to shove, I may need to press him for more information. Ooh. Okay, I'm certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. I don't know why, I'm gonna try it though. Maybe there's something about this, like maybe it was 12, or I mean, I don't know. Oh, you noticed? It's a very expensive antique, I'll have you know. The feeling is wonderful when I fully wind it up by hand. It does look very well designed and quite classy. I will have to charge you if you want to touch it. I ain't touching shit anywhere near you. I ain't touching anything you've touched. I'll make sure my footsteps don't even overlap yours at any point. Not even one atom of soul shoe. One atom of soul shoe. Okay, so 6 o'clock, we get that. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge. Yep. Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time. I already pressed that, didn't I? Wait a minute. Okay, let's try this one. Wait a minute, what am I even doing? If he saw him enter the elevator, shouldn't he have seen the other person? And you were sure that the victim was in the elevator alone. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Yeah, buddy. You got it. The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. What do we have here? Actually, man, is it too early to do this? I don't know. Because the footprints... I mean, I'm surprised nobody has said the footprints could have been Edgeworth, but no. He doesn't have any grape juice on his soul. Let's just try this and see what happens. Booyah. Okay, it was time then. Mr. LeBlanc. What is it? There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. If you don't mind. There is the spilled grape juice. Yes, and? You admit you also spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled itself during the turbulence, you jackass. I'm curious about that glass, why that glass isn't broken. What? Oh, I'm not pressing the thing down here. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints. Yeah. Yeah, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves someone other than Mr. Hicks as the you. Yeah. Well, that must have hurt. There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? Or else I'm gonna in your face. And maybe in your nose. And also up your ears. So how'd you like that? Holy God and Jesus Christ. Boobs McFerguson over here. Number 2. Because Akane from Danganronpa 2 is number 1. No way, that's totally impossible, I guess is what he said. No way, that is totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there. I saw with my own eyes. Well, if you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think he is lying to us. Okay, so maybe the turbulence hit and the elevator, like, malfunctioned and collapsed. And he just fell. Mr. LeBlanc, please just once more will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? I think they would have known about that, though. They would have told us, like, oh, hey, it's malfunctioning or something. But they just said it was closed off, as if, like, it still works now. So, I don't know. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. Oh, thanks, Yoda. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one! Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down. What? Dare you two have an eye with the balloon? Oh, no, not at all. Please forget I said anything. Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. Yeah, let's go over that one more time. Why were you so upset about... Yeah, well, what's going on here? You got some personal vendetta. I'm always upset. The only time I'm not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. Surprisingly easy to believe then about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. Why? Because he's not a piece of art? I was always checking the time over and over again. And why so? Why are you so attentive to the time? Because! There's a long flight and I just want to see how much time we got left. What? Wait a minute, something unforgivable is happening. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Sure enough, and it's supposed to start at 6, according to the schedule here. They were licensed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, or no, they were supposed to show that. Cannot see that movie in my country. You have only seen it on international flights. I looked forward greatly to that movie. Checked my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong and matched the schedule. But the movie was still late, very, very late. Hang on a second, you said destination time, right? Your pocket watch, I'd like to ask. Because I want to say that in the magazine it said the times were based on the departure, where they departed from. But I might be wrong, so I don't know. Your pocket watch, I'd like to ask you a little more about that. The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times. You did. So this movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in the Sky magazine? Yes! I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. Miss Tenero, was this movie shown on this flight? Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time. Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident? That's a little crazy, Edgeworth, but, No, now stop pointing at me like that. Yeah, the double finger, kind of weird, isn't it? How did he miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see, though? Because we're like, wow. My watch is set to my destination's time. Okay, let me see something here. Sky magazine, I need to see, because... all times shown correspond to our departure time zone. Well, there you go. I was right. Bam. Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony. I mean, unless you were going somewhere that was like 12 hours down the road or something, you know, it would be like the same, but... Oh, the music again. Let me turn this up. It's not going to get any louder for you, but, like, you know, it's just I'm turning it up in my headphones a little bit. I'd like you to take a look at this. Yeah, buddy. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time in our departure time zone, you dummy! Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Miss Tenero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now? Well, we made a short stop. Can you be more specific? I want to know where we're going here. I need to hear the word Germany, and then I'll be happy. That's all I need to hear. That's right, it was in that small Asian country, the Republic of... Zhangfa? Or is it Zhangfa? I don't know. But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now we are still running on Borginian time. Borginian? Why was Edgeworth in Borginia? Was he going to take, what's-her-face home? The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. Okay. So it's not a 12-hour time difference, you know. I thought that was going to be like the next thing. It's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. Oh, look at those gums, man. Those gums. Ooh. Furthermore, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. See, it wasn't 3 hours fast. It's 9 hours slow. It also changes everything about your testimony, doesn't it? And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. Which is not really that much. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior, at 3 a.m. Okay, so there could have been somebody else in the elevator then. That takes care of that. Oh my god, dude, seriously. I'm not... Who's blowing here? Okay. So this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right? Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15. Shoot. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing? Oh my god, this music. What is this? Does this girl have a name? Yeah, I'm Cammy Meal. I'm a flight attendant. She totally did it. Look at this. Oh my god. She probably killed him with her boobs. I know that's not funny, but I don't care. I'm saying it anyway. What does you wish to say? Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know. What? How can you be so sure of the time? Well, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point. This flight will be making a brief stop to refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Zhang between 4 and 5 a.m. We ask that all passengers remain on board at that time. Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our crooks. And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones board the flight? No. Not a single person got off or on. Some gas got on, you know. What about the flight crew? The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off. But eventually, everyone, including Camo and myself, came back on the plane. The only thing that was on this plane that wasn't there when we landed was gas, like this. Man, but it felt like that was bigger. But okay. So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Alright. Interesting. Should keep that in mind. Refueling in Zhang 5 data. My organizer. Okay. Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you, Mr. Acme Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5. Okay. Alright, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6. That's a little better. But still doesn't tell us much, though. So what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth? Oops, that was her. I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left. The Republic, okay. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Boy, Edgeworth, could you have any worse luck when it comes to where you are when murders take place? I mean, even a murder right out there on a boat in the middle of the ocean, and you're there, too. Unfortunately, yes, I was. Shoot, I wasn't reading that because I was kind of processing everything. Everything happened in this lounge? Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? Well, do you have another idea? I simply feel that there's something out of place in the scenario that you presented. Uh-oh. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge? Something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge. What do we have here? Something that can tie this crime to a location other than the lounge. I mean, I guess it's possible. Photo of Mr. Hicks. What do we have here? Got that. That has the grape juice on it, so it's like... Well, if his wallet had the grape juice on it, and the grape juice was spilled here, well, that ties it to the lounge. We're trying to tie it to a location other than the lounge. Phone. His phone is still missing. Doesn't really have any... Well, I mean, it sort of does. Like, because we could say, well, where is the phone? It's somewhere else, so maybe... Like, he lost it there because he was killed there. Seems like a stretch. What about this? Usually on display at the in-flight shop. Huh. Okay, is it possible, then, that the murder happened at the shop? He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would buy something like this, but I don't know him, so really, I couldn't be sure. Found the crime scene with blood on it. This feels like it might be it, because, like, would you really buy something in a shop in the middle of a flight? Like, you do that after you get off, or when you first get on? I don't know. I'll try it. The murder weapon, this little piggy bank, is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there, and only there, and is not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Oh, well, I was thinking he bought it before any of this happened, and then they shut it down after the murder. I don't know. Such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. Nope. No, it doesn't, because they shut it down. Is there no way to win with this man? Sure there is. If I may. What is it? Don't point at her, she's working hard, man. You see? Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says. I botched that. So why do you know this so well? Well, it's just that that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes. And when was this? It was maybe around... Oh, didn't she say something like they were really rare, and they only had a few left? Oh my gosh. Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence? That's right. You were in the shop just before the turbulence? Yes, I was. That's weird, come to think of it. Mr. Nero, when I found the body... I believe you came out of that door. Uh-oh. Yes, I did. And what is beyond that door? That's the flight attendant's room, yeah. Then you were on the first floor? Yes. I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. But if I was in the lounge, wouldn't I have seen you go from one side of the room to the other? So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room. Yeah, I was gonna say, you seemed really into that issue of Sky magazine you were reading. Oh. And I guess if I was at the bar, I'd been facing the other way. Yeah. Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there. Why did you go to the shop in the first place? I went there for a work-related matter. Work, you say? Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities. Why'd you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know. Because it wasn't relevant. In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well. Shall we head over there then? Uh-oh. What is it now? Aren't you like forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I've already asked him for permission. Ugh, voice acting these women is just killing me here. I don't really believe this. So I think we're alright. Huh? That's weird. What is? Well, I just talked to the captain, see, and if I sucked on your finger, it would be the same as never mind. And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. What? Oh, crap. Nero, this is not good for you. It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't, and yet here you are. Oh, man. You, flight attendant, what are you trying to pull? Do, pull the sheep over us. The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Oh, no. And we were just getting somewhere with this, too. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way. Miss Tenero, why would you do such a thing? Please excuse me. Man, it looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would kindly take me... Period. If you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on. Something about Miss Tenero that has piqued my curiosity. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. Alright, let's do that then. Oh, wow, so we're here. Flight I-390, first floor, in-flight shop, baby. So this is the in-flight shop. We're gonna have to stop the video here pretty soon, I guess. It's quite a mess in here. You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then. Hold on, you can't clean up a potential crime scene. Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much. I mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. Because this piggy bank was left to the crimes. Uh-oh. There is a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit. Oh, baby. In-flight shop, huh? You know what? I think we will do this next time. We're getting a little high up there on the mark. So next time on Miles Edgeworth Investigations, we're gonna check out this shop. Maybe we'll get some goodies for the kids. See you guys later.